This week, I get a little confused.
And anomaly.
I get a workout in one of the world's biggest airports.
It's miles. You get your step count up here, that's for sure.
And almost miss my flight.
I'm almost running now. Boarding started about 20 minutes ago, so hopefully we've got enough time.
As I take a ride on Turkish Airlines' newest plane.
Welcome to Oslo in Norway. It's cold, it's wet, it's miserable. So like a bird migrating south, I'm heading south to get out of here and hopefully somewhere a little bit sunnier. So come along with me because we've got a plane to catch. So I'm off to South Africa tonight with an airline that I've flown on before, but I've never flown long haul with them. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're like, because today I'm taking a ride with Turkish Airlines all the way down to Johannesburg, South Africa. So let's go and get checked in. Hello.
Hi.
Checking in, please. Checking in, please.
Business class?
Yes.
Just wait here and
Yes, thank you. Hello, how are you? Checking in for Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a nice flight.
You have a great day as well. Thank you. All right, then all checked in for Johannesburg with a connection in Istanbul. That was interesting, wasn't it? I don't know if you saw the way she looked at me as I stood there. I'm not dressed up. I'm in my comfy clothes because I am heading to Johannesburg. I've got a really long overnight flight tonight, so I'm not dressing up, staying comfy. And I think the way she looked at me, she was expecting me to be in the wrong line. It's always funny. It's part of the reason I don't dress up, really, because it's nice to see their reactions. But anyway, let's go through security and get to a lounge.
Security was pretty straightforward today, and once I was through, I went up to the OSL lounge, which is the lounge that Turkish Airlines are using these days here in Oslo.
Hello there, how are you?
Good.
Good, thank you.
You can access outside.
Perfect, thank you.
This lounge wasn't massive, and there wasn't a lot of food and drink here either, but it wasn't bad for a couple of hours.
This is the OSL lounge here in Oslo. It's a contract lounge. Now, obviously, there's a bit of a sort of issue at the minute because SAS, Scandinavian Airlines, they used to be in Star Alliance, who Turkish Airlines are also a member of. But a few days ago, they left Star Alliance and went to SkyTeam, which means now the SAS lounge is here for SkyTeam Airlines only. So Turkish have moved across to this lounge here, the OSL lounge, which is honestly not amazing. It's not too busy, which is good. There's not much food or anything. There's just a few snacky bits on the side. I've just gone for a couple of cookies to have on my glass of wine. They do have wine on draft though, which is nice. But yeah, just gonna chill for a little bit now. Maybe get a little bit of work done here before I get on the plane down to Istanbul, because then it's a long old flight down Africa tonight. So I got caught up editing in the lounge and just looked at my watch, and the flight leaves in 40 minutes. I thought, crap, I've still got to go through passport control. No. Oh dear. Let's see if we see what it's like when we get down there. Hopefully we've got enough time. We'll see.
There you go, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Same to you. Bye.
Thank you. I hate being that guy who is literally the last one on board. I have to be there like ages before the flight even starts boarding, and this feels wrong. I'm almost running now. Boarding started about 20 minutes ago, so hopefully we've got enough time. Thank you. Thank you.
All the way up.
Perfect, thank you.
Turkish Airlines, we wish you a pleasant flight.
And so it was time to get on board my first flight with Turkish Airlines today, this Airbus A321.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
All right then, welcome on board the Turkish Airlines A321. That was a bit of a rush actually. I don't like normally cutting it that late, but still worked out all right in the end. But we're on board. This is their A321. It's an older plane. It's not the Neos, which are much nicer. It's just in a 2-2 config. It's a bit like when you get business class, or first class rather, over in the States on domestic flights. Quite nice. Decent amount of leg room. No TVs or anything like that, but a table coming out of the armrest. There is Wi-Fi on the flight though as well, so I can crack on with a bit more work while on this flight. Anyway, about 3 hours I think down to Istanbul tonight, and then we've got a connection onwards to Africa. Let's get out of here.
Pretty soon we were pushing back from the gate and getting on our way for the first flight of the night. flight down to Turkey took about 3 hours tonight, and it wasn't too bad. It was quite comfortable, and we got served a decent meal on board as well. Just recently I had to do a DNA test, and no, it's not the kind that you'd find on Jeremy Kyle, but it's pretty similar, and it's thanks to this week's video sponsor, MyHeritage DNA. A couple of weeks ago I got my pack through and I sawed my cheek and sent off my sample back to MyHeritage DNA so they could run a comprehensive analysis on my DNA to find out just where my heritage is from and help me to start investigating my family history. Well, the results have just come back today and it's time to take a look at them, and I'm so excited to see what they're going to find. Ooh, 88% North and West European, okay. So that's like France and Germany and stuff, isn't it? And Eastern European. Like, wow. Poland, Romania, flipping it. That might explain my love of all places Eastern European. And Scandinavia as well, wow. And I'm not seeing, the interesting thing here is I'm not actually seeing any from the UK. That's really, really weird. So although I'm obviously British, and I thought that my entire family line going back was all British, I'm mostly kind of European. Wow, that's quite interesting, isn't it? Again, if we click here on these DNA matches, I'm having to sort of blur out everybody's names here because it's actually coming up with real people that actually have done these tests and are related to me in some way. This is pretty flipping cool. So there's somebody here in Germany, first cousin once removed. That's really, really impressive, I have to say. So MyHeritage doesn't just stop at doing your DNA results. It lets you do a full research of your family tree. One of my very, very, very distant relatives, he was president of the US. His name was William Howard Taft. And I'm related to him like in a very, very distant sort of way, but like, isn't that amazing? Right now, MyHeritage are offering their lowest price ever of just $29 for their DNA kits with free shipping when you scan the link on the screen or in the description and use my promo code. It wasn't too long though before we were descending into Istanbul.
Yes. Okay. Great inspiration.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
We were chatting for like 3 years or so.
Really? Oh wow. Well, thank you.
Africa was good.
Sorry?
Africa was good.
Yeah, you enjoyed it, did you? I'm off back there now actually.
Yeah,
I'm going to Trooper tonight, so yeah. It's always an adventure.
Yeah.
Always an adventure, but it's fun. Enjoyable.
But I guess one round trip around down there is enough. It's
yes, yeah, small doses.
a lot of prep.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right then, Istanbul, Turkey. Great flight that was with Turkish Airlines. I've now got to do an international transfer here, which is something I've never done at Istanbul. Never connected here, only ever sort of come and go from here, never actually connect. So let's go and see what a connection is like here.
Because we've got an Airbus A350 to catch tonight for the flight down to Joburg, and I'm super, super looking forward to it. But let's go and see how we do the transfer first.
There is fast-track security at Istanbul for business class passengers that wasn't particularly fast-tracked this evening, but nonetheless, I was soon through and heading to the lounge.
Oh, this all feels very familiar all of a sudden. We're in the airside bit now here at Istanbul Airport. We can't go in the IGA lounge like I normally like because it burnt down recently. They had a fire, so that's closed while they fix it. So we're going to have to go in the Turkish Airlines lounge, which I'm not a fan of. I've been in there before, wasn't a massive fan, but hey, we've got 2 hours to kill. So let's go and have a look at the Turkish Airlines lounge. Maybe it'll be okay tonight. Maybe last time was a fluke and an anomaly. It's too late, I'm too tired. Can't even get my words out. Anyway, it was an anomaly. Maybe it was an anomaly. I don't know, flipping it. Right, let's go in the lounge.
Now, unpopular opinion, I know, but I am not a massive fan of the Turkish lounge here in Istanbul. They just put these gimmicky little food stands everywhere, which means there's barely anywhere left to sit. It doesn't seem the most practical layout.
Right then, let's get down to the gate for the flight. They're going to be boarding soon. I don't want to miss out on like getting to the gate like I did on the last flight. So let's get down to the gate because we've got an A350 to catch, and I am super, super excited for this. Let's go and see what it's like on board. The walk down to the gate felt like miles. It took over 20 minutes to get from the lounge down to my gate at the furthest end of the terminal building. All right, made it to the gate. This is literally the furthest gate you can get from where I was at Istanbul Airport. It's miles. You get your step count up here, that's for sure. Right, let's go see if we can get on board. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Kahraman Bey, 35 çayla hanımefendiye bir su verebilir miyiz acaba?
Hello.
Allah is so welcome. Second left, please.
Thank you. So here I was then finally on board Turkish Airlines Airbus A350, and I have to say it's actually really nice on board. It's in this nice 121 config with private individual suites up here in business class. Mine was here in 8L. Alright then, welcome on board Turkish Airlines Airbus A350-900. This is a plane I've been wanting to try for so many years now. I've flown on their wide-body flights, albeit on European routes before, and they've always been a little bit rubbish, to be honest. They're always in quite an old battered 222 config with not even a lot of them not even having lie-flat beds for the most part, whereas when they got these A350s, they introduced this brand new design with little suites effectively for every seat, and it's in a 121 config across the plane. And how nice is this? Over here we've got like a power outlet and everything USB, little closey door thing, and there's even a lock on there that you can lock it so you can put your valuables in there and leave it when you walk away from your seat. That's a pretty nice idea, isn't it? We've got controls down here for the bed, and then we've got the remote control for the telly down there. Beautiful, beautiful design here. Lovely, lovely soft design there that you've got for that. And then in front of us, we've got this huge TV, which we're going to have a look through a little bit later on. It's actually really comfy. It's really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to this flight tonight. It's about an 11-hour run down to Joburg tonight. The flight actually continues on then to Maputo in Mozambique, which is where I should have been going last time I went to Joburg, but I'm not going there this time. I'm literally getting off in Joburg, so to do some cool stuff down there. So yeah, looking forward to that. But in the meantime, let's sit back, relax, and get on our way out of Istanbul. Thank you. Right, so the chef's just been round handing out the menus for dinner. It's quite a nice selection actually that you get, but it's dine on demand, which means basically they will make the food whatever time you want it through the flight, which is good for me because I am planning, my plan of attack for tonight's flight is to take off, go to sleep, and then wake up and have breakfast in the morning. And it looks like they've got some nice options on here, so I might have my breakfast in the morning before we land down into Joburg. I think that's my plan. Anyway, we'll see. So they've also just come around with an amenity kit as well. This is a Ferragamo amenity kit. We'll have a look at that a little bit later on. Once we've taken off, we'll see what's in it. It feels quite weighty. There's quite a lot in there, so that's going to be fun to look through in a little bit anyway. I think we should be going soon. Oh, and the best bit, hang on. The best bit, let me spin you around. Look at that. Tail camera all the way. The best in-flight entertainment for an aviation geek. I don't want to watch anything else. Don't want to watch any other movies. Don't want to watch any of those over there. I just want to watch this. Soon we were pushing back from the gate for an on-time departure down to Johannesburg. We got a great view of Istanbul as we took off from the airport in the early hours of the morning, and pretty soon I was putting my seat back to get relaxed for the flight. Our route tonight then took us south out of Istanbul, crossing the Mediterranean and into Egypt before flying down the Red Sea towards Ethiopia. After that we continued south over Kenya and Tanzania, arriving into Joburg after a flight time of 9 hours and 1 minute, cruising at 40,000 feet. Alright then, so I've put the bed down to try and get some rest. It's actually pretty comfy. I've got quite a lot of room here. My feet, you can see at the bottom there, are sort of almost touching the end. But look at all this space that you have either side. It's really, really nice actually. I can actually lay on my side and get quite a lot of room, so that's quite nice. What about, I think, 9 hours now till we land in Joburg, so I'm going to try and get some sleep. And yeah, I will see you in the morning. Good night.
Well, good morning. I've slept not too bad. Got about 5 hours sleep, maybe 6 hours.
not amazingly well. I never really do a lot of the time on these flights, so it's normal that I've not slept a full night, but it does give me a couple of hours now to get breakfast and stuff before we land down into Johannesburg. We're making good progress. Looks like we've just crossed Tanzania, and it's weird because I see all these place names on the map that I've been to before: Dodoma, Kigoma, Arusha, Kigali, Lubumbashi I've not been to, but Blantyre, Dar es Salaam, all these places that before were just random names of places on a map, and I'm actually looking at the map now thinking I've been there. It's weird. But anyway, we're going to get some breakfast soon. Hopefully they're starting to cook the breakfast, I think, now, as we head south. Alright then, shall we have a little look through the in-flight entertainment on the Turkish A350, because it looks flipping amazing. Let's have a little look what we've got here. So we've got this huge screen here right in front of us. There's just hundreds of movies that you can choose from. Like literally hours of entertainment you've got here. And there's all sorts of TV programs. Look, you've got a whole selection here. Different categories that you can watch. Oh yes, nice. Live TV, we can watch live TV, you can watch some comedy channels on TV, and then you've got the flight map, which is pretty cool, but also you've got live cameras here, so we can do, this is the forward camera, this is underneath the plane looking forward. We can look straight down at the clouds of Africa, and then of course the best one of all, look at that view, wow. So we cruise down across Africa, and then of course you come out of that and you've got the flight map itself, which is this Voyager 3D, which is on a lot of airlines that you see, and we get like a nice little flight map showing us where we are. Really cool actually. I'm very impressed with this system, although I do just find myself focusing on the live cameras most of the time because I'm an av geek and that's what I do. So then the amenity kit we need to have a look through as well on the Turkish Airlines A350. Let's have a little look. What we've got is this one here. It's a Ferragamo Parfums. Let's see what's in it. You know what, there's loads of stuff in there. Let's have a look what there is. So we get nice Turkish Airlines eye mask. That's really nice actually. Not quite as nice as my Noel Phillips eye mask that you can get on my merch store at noelphillips.com. That is a really nice eye mask, but this is for a freebie. It's not too bad. Ooh, fluffy socks. Are they nice? I like them. We have toothbrush, lip balm, facial mist, earplugs, body lotion, so you can lotion up your body in your business class seat, toothpaste, that's it. Little Ferragamo thing. That's actually not too bad, to be honest. As amenity kits go, that's quite a nice one actually, to be fair. I love it when you get loads of like really useful things in there as well. Like the face mist is always a nice one when you're on a flight like this. It does make a big difference, and the body lotions as well. Your skin gets very dry and wrinkly if you're not careful when you fly a lot, so it's nice to be able to indulge yourself a little while you're on the plane. Let's say, yeah, not too bad all in all.
Pretty soon it was time for the breakfast to be served.
Right then, breakfast has turned up. It's not what I ordered, but it'll do. It's something. The chef came around taking orders last night, and I ordered the eggs Benedict, but they've sort of come around just with muesli, so that's it. So it'll do, I suppose. It'll do. I do like these little salt and pepper shakers. Oh, look at these. They're very nice shakers. Right.
No, I'm alright, thank you very much. Thank you.
So there is hot breakfast as well. That was just the starter. You have a starter for your breakfast, which is pretty nice. Now the eggs Benedict have turned up, and they look really nice actually. They're very sloppy. Wow, but they're very nice as well. Right, then we've started our descent down into Johannesburg. The deserts of South Africa appearing out of the window. Look at that view, incredible. Usually it's a bit more hazy down in Africa, but it's been quite nice today. We've got some really nice views as we came down across the southern African countries. We should be on the ground there in about 15 minutes. Looking forward to it. My flight to South Africa cost me $2,300 or roughly 6.7 million Congolese francs, working out at a cost per mile of 38 cents. And don't forget to check out my amazing amenity kits that are available in the merch store right now with special Black Friday discounts. Check it out at noelphillips.com. Thank you, bye-bye. Thank you, bye-bye. And welcome back to South Africa. Johannesburg starting to feel like a second home to me this year. This is about the third time I've been through Joburg this year, so yeah, it's fun. But anyway, let's get through passport control and get to my hotel, because I could do with some rest now, I think. Joburg was seriously quiet at this time of the morning, which surprised me because usually it's packed at this time of the day. Wow, I've never seen Joburg passport control as empty as that. There was literally nobody there, straight to the front, straight through. Friendly as always. It's always nice to get a smiling, friendly passport officer as well when you arrive here in South Africa. Okay, carousel 6, so I get my bag and see if it's turned up, which will be nice. First bag off the carousel, isn't that a good feeling, right? All right, welcome to the Intercontinental Hotel in Joburg, OR Tambo Airport. Ooh. This is my room. So I just did a thing, actually. Wow. Holy wow, look at this. This is my bedroom. The banker's calling, hang on. Let me answer it. Hello, Noel speaking.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm Jimmy Elani.
Amazing, thank you. Well, I'll see you there, thank you. Oh, right. Right, as I was just starting to say, when I booked this hotel, they said to me, do I want to pay for a year of being a platinum ambassador with Intercontinental Hotels, $200. I was like, $200 for a year of like literally the top status at Intercontinental Hotels. It's got to be worth it, right? Even if I get one nice room upgrade, it sort of covers for that. And this is an upgraded room from the one I booked. I mean, this is incredible. So it's already paid for itself, really, but they treat you like an absolute rock star. He was just inviting, that was a manager of the hotel, inviting me to go down for a cocktail party later because they're celebrating their ambassadors or something. I was like, wow, okay. But anyway, this is my room. We've got a little coffee bar there. We've got a nice view out over Tambo Airport. Right, just that's how close it is. It's really, really handy. And then let's go and have a look up here. I'm guessing there's a bathroom somewhere. Is this a bathroom? No, that's the closet. Where is the loo? Must be this one, eh? Oh, yes. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Well, that's very nice, isn't it? There we go. That's my loo. Yeah, well, anyway, that was Turkish Airlines anyway. Their Airbus A350, which I actually enjoyed, to be honest. The plane was really nice. The ground experience in Istanbul, well, it's always chaos there, but that was just by the by, really. And to be honest, I don't know about the crew, the service on board. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't amazing. It was very sort of, you never really saw the cabin crew through the flight. It was one of those sorts of flights. But then again, they did have a massive business class cabin and not many people looking after it really, which was the only issue there. So yeah, it was a little bit robotic, let's say, and a little bit sort of, I don't know, there was just something missing with that. But hey, who am I to judge? It was still a really nice flight on the A350. I've made it to Joburg. Got some fun stuff to do down here now over the next few days, so stay tuned, watch those videos. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.